working towards it, and we call this back chaining, or at least I call it back chaining. So I'm touching each little individual portion of the delivery. We start with the arm action and the glove action. They're very much the last thing that happens in the delivery, and we're slowly working back to how the legs work, how the hips work, how the front leg works, and we'll get back all the way to the delivery here in a second. So the next drill that I'm doing is called a drop drill. It's basically simulating a single leg depth drop off of a box. Now, I don't have a box with me at all times, so I just pick my back foot up in the air, lift my front foot up, and land on the back foot to simulate that. So I'm doing this with an 8-ounce ball. I'm doing 5 at an RPE of 5 or 6, and this is working on the drop phase of the delivery. Now, this is the second phase that actually happens in the delivery. You go into the lift phase or the drift phase first, and then you go into the drop phase, and a lot of people miss the drop phase, and it's super important because you're getting free energy from gravity if you do it correctly. Also, it's setting your hips up in a position where they can actually rotate instead of just pushing or falling towards the plate. So working on the drop portion is extremely important. You can see here my back foot's in the air. I lift the front foot off the ground. I'm now landing on my back foot and thinking about absorbing that energy, but I'm not going to try to push out of it or create any energy forward. I'm already in a position where gravity is going to do that for me. So I'm going to land, accept that energy on the backside, and I'm going to let my hips open and not try to push. I'm not triple extending here. I'm not extending the back leg at all. I'm letting the back leg rotate the back hip. That's the key on this drill. A lot of people have a tendency to land and try to get super aggressive forward. You want to land, absorb the energy, and then continue getting deeper into your back leg as you move down the mound. Now, you might be thinking, if I'm not pushing off the back side, how am I going to create the energy? And that's what we've been working on with the block leg. If you sink into your back leg and you let the hips open slowly, you're going to create a lot of energy into foot plant just with your body mass and using gravity moving down the mound. So if you can get really good at